So, if you're a researcher, you know the struggle. You've got this mountain of raw data, and your job is to turn it into a compelling story that actually drives impact. Well, today, we're going to walk through an AI powered workflow that might just change the game for you.
Does this feel familiar? You've just wrapped up a round of interviews, and now you're just staring at this massive pile of data, thinking, where do I even begin? It's that classic bottleneck where so many brilliant insights can get completely lost in the noise.
The old way of doing things really is a maze, isn't it? You're just buried in transcripts, digital sticky notes, spreadsheets, and all of that pulls you away from the big picture strategic thinking that you were actually hired to do. It's tedious, it's time consuming, and honestly, it just blocks the path to those aha moments. Okay, so what if you had a new kind of assistant? Not something to replace you, but a true collaborator. An AI that just handles all the heavy lifting, freeing you up to do what you do best. Find the real signal in all that noise. And this right here is the core idea. When you're not bogged down in the weeds of data wrangling, your focus can shift to what truly matters. Strategic thinking, crafting those powerful narratives, and actually influencing product decisions. This is where you provide incredible value. All right, so how does this all actually work in practice? Well, it all starts by turning your static data into a dynamic conversation. You feed the AI the right materials, and then you start asking the right questions to pull out those insights. The workflow is actually super simple. It's a three-step loop. You upload your documents, you ask a really targeted question, and then you get back a synthesized summary. It's a straightforward process that can unlock some seriously powerful insights, like almost instantly. Now, of course, the quality of the AI's analysis totally depends on the quality of what you give it. You can upload pretty much everything: user interview transcripts, survey data, competitive audits, even your raw field notes. The goal is to give the AI a rich, comprehensive view of your entire research landscape. And check this out. This is a perfect example of a really good question. You're not just searching for a keyword, right? You're asking an analytical question. You're prompting the AI to find patterns and synthesize themes across all your documents. That is the key to moving from just data retrieval to genuine insight. Okay, I know what you might be thinking. Getting a summary from an AI is one thing, but can you actually trust it? I mean, for any researcher, credibility is everything. So how can you be sure the AI's findings are actually grounded in your data? Let's just sit with this for a second. It's a bold statement, but it is absolutely true. If you can't stand behind an insight with solid evidence, it has zero value. It can't drive decisions, and it's definitely not going to create any change. And here is the magic trick: automated citations. Every single key finding the AI generates is linked directly back to the exact quote or data point in your source documents. This builds instant trust. And even better, it lets you double-click on any insight and hear it in the user's original voice. That's a game changer. So, once you have these verified insights in your back pocket, you can move from analysis to action with total confidence. This is where you start building the deliverables that tell your research story to the people who really need to hear it. A perfect example of this is creating a user persona. Instead of starting from that dreaded blank page, you can just ask the AI, hey, synthesize all the goals, frustrations, and behaviors you found, and generate a first draft of a persona for me. Now, the key word there is draft. The AI isn't doing your job for you. It's giving you a really solid, data-grounded starting point. From there, you and your team can jump in, refine it, and add that critical human layer of thinking. It just gets you there so much faster. And we all know that not everyone needs the same level of detail, right? So with these verified insights, you can instantly generate different reports for different audiences. You can create a quick briefing doc for your core team to get them up to speed, and then a high-level executive summary for leadership that cuts right to the chase, the so what, to help them make faster decisions. So when you put all these pieces together, what you're seeing is something that's about way more than just being faster or more efficient. This workflow fundamentally reimagines the role of the researcher, and honestly, it just amplifies their value inside an organization. I mean, just look at the contrast here. Before, the researcher is kind of stuck in the weeds, focused on manual tagging and organizing. But with an AI partner, they're elevated to a strategic role, focused on interpretation, on storytelling, and on actually influencing where the product goes next. It's a huge shift. And this is the real payoff. It's not just about saving a couple of hours here and there. It's about taking back all that time and energy and reinvesting it into the work that actually matters. It's about having more brain space for deep, strategic thinking and a much greater ability to shape the future with your insights.
So the story is already there. It's just buried inside your data. The only real question left is, are you ready to change the way you write it?